Now, if you still want to hear more about trails, let me hear you say trail, yeah, because we got more for you. June 1st is National Trails Day, and West Bloomfield Parks is having an event also celebrating National Trails Day. And join us right here on the Splash Live, giving us some more information. We have Abby Burgess, Community Engagement Coordinator with WB Parks, joining us. Thank you so much for joining us, Abby.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So we talking about National Trails Day, and WB Parks have a special event going on too. So just first and foremost, what inspired this whole this whole event, I should say, and just give us more details about it, please.
Absolutely. Well, I would say that the beautiful trails here we have in West Bloomfield absolutely inspired this event. So it is National Trails Day, and we did want to find a way to get the community involved and out and about. So tomorrow, June 1st, beginning at 8 a.m., we have our National Trails Day event. And we encourage participants to come and meet and park at Walnut Creek Middle School,
Okay.
and then head down the trail from there. Registration begins at 8 a.m. and beginning at 8 a.m. through 8:30, the first 150 participants will receive a free T-shirt. So that's incentive to get up and out early on the trail. And there's no registration required. It's completely free. We just want to see as many people as possible enjoying the beautiful weather and getting out and exploring all of the beautiful trails here in West Bloomfield.
Nice. So free event, no registration. You can get a free T-shirt if you show up early enough.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Okay,
First
nice.
150.
Yeah, okay, good. First 150, that's nice. Nice. Great incentive to get out there and try that trail. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I want you to correct me, Abby. Am I seeing that naturalists will also be available on the trail to answer questions and raise awareness about different things? Can you just talk about the role that the naturalists will be playing on this trail, please?
Absolutely. So we will have different nature education stops along the trail. We will have WB Park staff between the Walnut Creek Middle School trailhead all the way to our Arrowhead trailhead. Obviously, participants are able to walk as long as they would like, but we will have staff between those 2 points, and we'll have our naturalists on staff there with some nature education tables with different biofacts, just to help educate people a little bit about what they might see on the trail. And they'll also be there to answer any questions that people may have about things that they'll find along their way.
Nice, nice. It seems like it's a lot going on, a lot to celebrate. Speaking of celebrate, a ribbon cutting ceremony for the new Arrowhead restroom will also take place. Is this correct?
Actually, so that is going to be delayed just a little bit. So it's
Okay.
something to look forward to. So that won't be taking place on June 1st just yet, but we are very excited that we will be putting up a brand new permanent restroom facility at the Arrowhead Trailhead for everyone who will be utilizing the trail. So you'll get to see a little bit of that on National Trails Day if you're walking by the Arrowhead kiosk. However, the restroom will not be open just yet, but we're
Gotcha.
very, very excited for when that will take place.
Nice, nice. So, okay, I'm glad you clarified that for us. But still, all in all, I know that that was probably something that was a response to some feedback they got from the community in regards to, needing something along the trail or whatever the case may be. So I just want to applaud and give kudos to WB Parks in the community for actually responding and providing those type of resources for us. So join us right here on the Splash Live just to reset the show. WB Parks Community Engagement Coordinator Abby Burgess talking about what's going on with National Trails Day at WB Parks, things of that nature. So with this specific situation in this event, can you just tell us a little bit about the history of the trail and the event itself and how it pretty much came and grew, I should say, over the years?
Absolutely. So we're very fortunate here at West Bloomfield Park to be a part of the historic rail to trail trail system. So our West Bloomfield Trail is a part of that. It's a converted railroad track that was very historic here in Michigan, and they wanted to find a new way to repurpose that and utilize that and make sure that that beautiful green space didn't go to waste. So that is a part of that historic rail to trail trail network. So you'll get to see all of that beautiful landscape, and you're able to walk that now. And the West Bloomfield Trail is actually 6.8 miles. So we do want to let people know that however far you choose to walk, it's beautiful all the way. But however far you walk one way, you will have to walk that back to your vehicle. We don't have any transportation provided. But we're also very fortunate that the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society will also be opening the Orchard Lake Museum during
Oh.
our event that'll be open between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. And that is along the West Bloomfield Trail as well. So you can always stop by and learn a little bit more about the history of the area, as well as a little bit of the history about the trail itself, and just some of the wonderful history we have here in West Bloomfield.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up with the West Bloomfield Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society. So there's some other partnerships, collaborations, and sponsorships that are involved with this event. Also, can you just talk about how they enhance the event? Also, the different partnerships and collaborations with WB Parks.
Absolutely. So we're very fortunate to have some wonderful sponsors for this event. This event is sponsored by Fleet Feet, ITC, and Waxing the City West Bloomfield. So having those sponsors just makes sure that we're able to provide the most wonderful experience possible. That also means that we're able to provide fun things like those free t-shirts for our first few visitors there. And this event would not be possible without our sponsors. We're very thankful for them. And this event would also not be possible without all of our wonderful West Bloomfield Parks staff. So we're very, very thankful that we have such a dedicated staff, and we have very dedicated community partners that helps make things like this possible.
No, trust me, I get it. I know sponsorships are very important, so we want to take some time to thank our sponsors for making this
Absolutely.
happen. We always got to take time to do that, Abby. I get it. I get it. So since we are talking about outdoor running activities, things of that nature, we have to somewhat incorporate safety, right? So can we just talk about how WB Parks is ensuring safety for all participants during this event?
Absolutely. So we do want to remind people just to wear proper footwear, just to make sure that you're comfortable while you're walking. It also is a big season for ticks, unfortunately. So just keeping
Ooh.
basic tick safety in mind, wearing longer socks, possibly some longer pants if the weather allows for it, and just doing regular tick checks when you're walking through large areas of grass or any green spaces like that. Just being aware because they're out and about just like we're out and about. So we want to make sure that everyone's staying safe. And then also being very conscious at any intersection crossings. West Bloomfield is very fortunate to have lots of crossing lights like our hawk lights that we've installed in certain areas. So just being very conscious of vehicles, and when you're driving, being very conscious of pedestrians, just so that everyone can cross the street and utilize the trail safely.
No, absolutely, absolutely get that, and I'm glad you explained that too. So, one last thing, or I guess one of the last things before I let you go, Abby, is there any way that the community, anything that the community can do to kind of contribute, not only just to National Trails Day, the event, but maybe just to the specific trail in general? What can we do as a community to kind of make sure that it's maintained and we're all getting involved in some type of way, even beyond this specific event?
Absolutely, that's a wonderful question. So, first and foremost, people can participate by getting out and utilizing the trail. It's really such a beautiful trail network, and we're so fortunate. So, getting to see everybody out and using it is so wonderful. That's what it's there for. So, we really want to encourage the community to utilize that wonderful amenity. Some ways that people can help out is just by being conscious of anything like litter, making sure that you're using the proper trash
Ooh,
and
good point.
recycling receptacles.
Hmm.
And another big one is cleaning up after your dog properly. We want to make sure that that dog waste doesn't end up in the groundwater or in our waterways, and that we're keeping everything clear. So there's lots of dog waste stations along the trail, as well as those proper trash and recycling receptacles. So just having everyone be conscious that they're doing their part to keep everything clean.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm glad you talked on the ticks, dogs, litter, all of that. Keep it clean, clean up after yourself. Even if you didn't make the mess, come on, man. If you see it, let's clean it up. Let's pick it up. So it just involves everybody kind of helping out and pitching out. Now, Abby, I guess we kind of wrapped that up, but I know WB Parks has a lot going on all the time. Anything else you want to give the community a heads up about? Even though I'm sure we'll probably have someone else on sometime later next week. Anything you want to tell us about coming up?
Absolutely. So we have such a wonderful summer season coming up, and we're so excited. We really want to encourage the community to get out and enjoy all of these beautiful parks that we have. So we've got lots of wonderful events coming up. We have all of our kids concert series, our kids commotion concert series,
Mm-hmm.
as well as our Marshbank music concert series. And then we've also got lots of wonderful nature-based events coming up. So if anyone is interested, they can head over to our website at wbparks.org and check out our summer guide. That has all of our summer classes, all of our summer programs, our camps, our events, everything is listed right there for you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that time, for that information, Abby. National Trails Day, Saturday, June 1st, an event by WB Parks that you definitely want to be a part of. We appreciate you, Abby Burgess, Community Engagement Coordinator, for joining us on the Splash Live.
Thank you so much for having me.